revenge and look to punch their ticket into the semifinal against one of their rivals in West Central. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Go team go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Griggsville-Perry at 13-2, Triopia at 8-8 on the season, matching up here for a chance to play in the semifinals against the host West Central tomorrow night at 8:30. That's right, tomorrow's schedule has been altered. At 4 o'clock, it'll be Calhoun and Greenfield. Porta will play the loser of this contest. Camp Point Central en route at 7 o'clock. Check that, 4 o'clock for Calhoun Greenfield, 5:30 for Porta in the loser of this game. 7 o'clock, Camp Point Central en route. West Central awaits the winner of this contest for the 8:30 matchup. They'll have the championship, consolation semifinals on Friday, weather permitting, at 5:30 and 7 o'clock. And then action on Saturday, again, weather permitting, at noon, 1:33. And then again at 7 o'clock in the championship of this 101st Winchester Invitational Tournament. Griggsville-Perry rolled to an opening round win over Brown County, 68-20. The Tornadoes never really saw much competition in that game. Wyatt Lipkeman scored his 1,000th career point, and Triopia pulled away from Carlinville at the end of their contest, but it wasn't easy for these Trojans, and they'll have to play a lot better here tonight and really be more efficient on the offensive end if they're going to hang with this Brown County squad. We'll get set for the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups next on Central Illinois Sports.
At the First National Bank of Beardstown, you come first. We're dedicated to helping you in any way we can with a full line of financial products delivered by caring, experienced professionals. With locations in Beardstown, Murrayville, and Winchester, we're here to serve the region with your banking needs. Contact our Winchester location at 217-742-3134 or visit us online at bankingyoufirst.com. The First National Bank of Beardstown, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
The thing for me that really separates DOT, senior leadership and the owners of the business really focus on employee engagement.
We have some of the best people managers.
The Tracy family, senior leaders throughout the business, really all of our leaders care about the employees that work here.
And that allows for a lot of families to come work at Dot Foods, and I think that's part of it, is being able to have all those different schedules and the flexibility to be able to move things around when life happens.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Are you tired of being caught off guard? Slipping up in a winter storm? Don't let this be you. Say goodbye to shovels that break faster than your New Year's resolution.
Well, before the snow falls, visit your local Farm and Home Supply, your one-stop shop for everything winter. From snow blowers to a sturdy snow shovel. From different size ice scrapers to ice melt. And from sleds to hats, gloves, coats, bibs, and a lot more, we got you covered.
Warning, finding everything in one place may lead to extreme joy and the absence of disappointment. Farm and Home Supply is not responsible for spontaneous snowball fights, increased snow angel production, or the overwhelming desire to hug your snowblower.
Time for the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups with the winter weather that's already hit and some more on the way possibly. You want to make it to your local Farm and Home Supply for your new snow blower, or you want to do it the old-fashioned way, you get a shovel, gloves, scarves, hats, and more at Farm and Home Supply. Let's meet the visiting team, Triopia, the Trojans, Rich Thompson's squad. 8-8 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a 6-foot senior, Evan Bell. At a second guard, the 6-foot senior, Austin Struby. At the third guard will be a 5'8 junior, Caleb Carpenter, and Brock York starts at the fourth guard spot. He's a 5'8 sophomore. The single forward in the lineup will be the 6'6 senior, KJ Beck. Beck, York, Carpenter, Struby, and Bell for Triopia. For the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes, 13-2 under head coach Garrett White. At a guard, a 5'9 senior, Wyatt Lipkaman. At a second guard is the 6-foot junior, Garrett Woodward. And at the third guard is the 5'9 senior, Lane Lipkaman. At a forward, he's the 6'3 senior, Michael Myers. And at the other forward, the 6'3 senior, Eli White. White, Myers, Woodward, Lane, and Wyatt Lipkaman for Griggsville-Perry. That's a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. We'll tip it off from Winchester next.
At the First National Bank of Beardstown, you come first. We're dedicated to helping you in any way we can with a full line of financial products delivered by caring, experienced professionals. With locations in Beardstown, Murrayville, and Winchester, we're here to serve the region with your banking needs. Contact our Winchester location at 217-742-3134 or visit us online at bankingyoufirst.com. The First National Bank of Beardstown, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Just about ready for tip-off. Triopia will be the visiting team with the Columbia blue uniforms, dark blue numbers, and white trim. Griggsville-Perry in the white uniforms with the maroon numbers and gold trim tonight. This is the championship bracket quarterfinal. Winner plays West Central tomorrow night at 8:30. Beck will jump in the center for Triopia against Myers of Griggsville-Perry, and the tip is up and controlled by the Trojans. Carpenter into the front court for Triopia. Long pass across the top. Carpenter now gets it back from Bell. Looks for an opening. Lost his footing. Kept the dribble and has it stolen away. Into the front court. It goes off of York and out of bounds. And it'll be Griggsville-Perry basketball on the first turnover of this contest by Triopia.
Beck looks big out there, doesn't he? Wow.
Well, in this game, he is by far the biggest guy on the court. And in most games he's 6'6".
Yep, big boy.
Just underway here in quarter number one. Griggsville-Perry's defense got the turnover that they were looking for. Now they'll look for a little offense here on this first trip down the court. Myers with it, holds it high. Gets it to White on the right wing. Now Lane Lipkeman. Free throw line, Wyatt Lipkeman. Back out to Lane Lipkeman against the man-to-man of Triopia. Wyatt Lipkeman left side to Woodward at the free throw line. Pass down low, good find to Myers, and he'll put it up and in. Really mature play by Woodward that time. Had a good look from the free throw line, but got a better look for his teammate underneath with the pass.
GP looking to score points off turnovers on this press.
As they normally do. Down low, Beck will get it in the paint. He'll give it off to slashing Bell. Shot no good, and the rebound to Myers. He'll push it to Wyatt Lipkeman into the front court. Out to Myers for the three, no good. Rebound down to Lane Lipkeman. He'll put it up. Whoa, fall as it rattles in and out. KJ Beck with the board for Triopia. Off to Carpenter. Into a double team. Ball tipped. Run down by Struby near the sideline, and a ball out of bounds off of Michael Myers.
Good to see they're not going to call a lot of those little touch fouls in the early going here.
6:27 to play in this first quarter. As Beck has it near the half-court line. Out it goes to Carpenter, the point guard for this squad. Pass tipped and run down by York. Lipkeman going to try to keep him in the corner there. Now the ball knocked loose and stolen away. Turnover number 2 by the Trojans. Into the front court, Myers on the run out, attacks the window, no good. Beck with his second board. The work of Struby, now to Carpenter quickly into the front court for Triopia. Beck on the left side, York. 2-0 Griggsville-Perry with the early lead on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. 5:53 to play in the first. Down low, Beck. That's where Triopia has the advantage. His shot is no good, but he's fouled and heads to the free throw line to shoot two.
KJ Beck, who we saw start here, is a sophomore. Foul on the play will go against White, I do believe, right?
That is correct.
His first, team first. 2 for KJ Beck. First one is up and good. Nice job.
The Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They have been serving Pike County since 1991. You can see them each Wednesday on a newsstand near you or online. The Pike County Express.
Beck makes them both. We're tied at 2.
Knotted up at 2 points apiece. 5:47 to play in the first. Woodward with it near the sideline right side for the Tornadoes. Out top now, Wyatt Lipkeman. Over to White. To Lane Lipkeman. Over to Wyatt Lipkeman. This Triopia team beat Griggsville-Perry in the regional semifinal a year ago, and what was an upset win for the Trojans, who would go on to lose to Payson Seymour, who was the hottest team in the area at that time.
They'll both be in the Triopia tournament in a week, right? Next week?
I believe that is a tournament that starts next week.
I think.
Or maybe just after the next week. I think there's
I don't know. If you don't have much of a break, you don't want to get snowed out here. It might cross over each other.
Yeah. I don't think it's next week. I think it's the week after. 5 minutes to play in the first. Here's Lane Lipkeman out to White. Griggsville-Perry really making Triopia guard on this end of the court, looking for an open look here. Skip pass across, goes to Lipkeman. Now Myers, back to Lane Lipkeman. He'll put it on the deck off the Myers screen. Ball knocked loose and stolen away. Bell with the takeaway. His shot blocked out of bounds by Lane Lipkeman. And it'll stay with Triopia underneath their own hoop. Into the contest, Dane McAllister for Griggsville-Perry. He replaces Eli White. Out of bounds on the baseline for the Trojans. Ball goes into Bell. Way out front, Struby tries to lob in the paint to Beck. Out on the wing, Carpenter fakes the three. Dishes to the corner, and York tries the baseline move. Small guy caught there, and the ball tipped and stolen away. Turnover the third already by the Trojans. Myers on the run out into the front court. Trojans do a good job to get back and set up the defense, though. And with 4:17 to play in the first, it's still tied at 2 points apiece. Here's a pass down low. Wyatt Lipkman says we're no longer tied at 2 as he's got the bucket to make it a 4-2 GP lead.
Nice find by McAllister that time on a sweet back door.
Carpenter in the backcourt along with Struby. Bad pass is out of bounds, and the Trojans with the turnover, they're fourth.
That's what that pressure will continue to do to you. You've got to slow the game down a little bit, especially if you have the size advantage like they do with the big boy underneath.
Halfway through this first quarter, 4-2 the advantage for Griggsville-Perry. Lob pass is out of bounds. Here's a turnover as Myers couldn't ever elevate there as he was kind of tangled up with Beck. Into the contest is David Richards for Triopia. He'll replace York.
Richards normally a starter. Coach said, hey, when you miss a practice, we don't let you start. It's just a team rule, nothing against him at all. He was just ill.
3:44 to play in the first. Triopia shooting to tie or take the lead, but first they've got to take care of it. And a near turnover now is Beck in the backcourt. Across it comes to Carpenter. Ball knocked loose, stolen away. Wyatt Lipkman on the run out into the front court. He'll put it up at the left hand and in for 2. And we'll get a timeout taken by Triopia. On the Adams Network timeout, Adams Fiber is local and they're providing the ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net. .330 to play in the first. Timeout was taken by Triopia as they find themselves down 6-2 and 5 early turnovers already by the Trojans and nearly a 6th. And let's see what the call is here.
McAllister is going to be the guilty party. Let's take a look. Yeah, nope, I was wrong again.
Myers called for this
picks up the foul, his first, team second.
Bounce pass in the backcourt comes to Carpenter. Against the pressure of Griggsville-Perry that's given the Trojans a lot of trouble. Carpenter across finds Richards. He's into a double team right away. Out of it to Carpenter. Left side Struby. Feeds the post and Beck. Bounce pass stolen away by Lane Lipkman. Lipkman the larceny. Layup at the other end. Good. By the left-hander Lane Lipkman. 8-2. Tornadoes out and running early in this one.
Lipkman's know to go to the left side because people are thinking you're going to go right, and they're not afraid to go either way.
Well, Lane's left-handed. That would be a strong hand, and Wyatt is not, but he's pretty good both right and left-handed. Scored 1,000 points in his career. Here's Carpenter with it for Triopia. Leaves it out top to Bell. Sets it up for the Trojans. Down and another turnover. There's 6. Into the front court, Wyatt Lipkman, right-hand side this time. Still counts for 2. And another timeout taken by Triopia as they're trying to decipher this defense for Griggsville-Perry. For top-notch local computer sales and service, call Adams Experts 217-214-3423.
Before the TAVR, I was very active, worked out at the Croc Center. I would say less than a week. Well, of course, Amy tells me I couldn't do squats. She even wrote it in my discharge paper. Great big, Sandy, no squats. So I did a couple.
Oh my word.
Don't tell her.
I knew she was going to, but I have the best job in the world to get to work with these patients.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Triopia out of the timeout, inbounds the ball in the backcourt to Carpenter. He's bumped and fouled here by Wyatt Lipkman.
Yep, 3 team fouls, 1 single foul apiece against White and Myers and Wyatt Lipkman.
2:32 to play in the first, 10-2 the lead for Griggsville-Perry as it's been a turnover fest here for Triopia to start this contest. Richards pass down low, out of bounds, and another Trojan turnover.
Give him 8. in the first quarter. That'll hurt you. Goes without saying.
Rich Thompson going to be pulling some hair out here.
He's a little short on the bench tonight. Their sophomores are playing in a tournament, I think at Astoria maybe, for the championship, he said. Not as many on the bench tonight.
Here's Myers, right side to McAllister for three, no good. And the rebound to Richards. Triopia has played pretty evenly with GP in the half court. They just keep turning it over, and they do again here.
Ninth. Nothing against Dave McAllister, but that three-point shot can't be what the coaches want him taking much.
Probably a little early in the possession for sure.
I mean, I saw him against Pittsfield on your video, and he just, I mean, those things don't really set you up much.
McAllister with it out front. Now he'll drive and kick to Woodward. Out top, Wyatt Lipcomb into Lane Lipcomb on the left side. Looks to the sideline for the play call.
Garrett's so active now, isn't he?
Here's Myers, sets up for a three, and he'll hit it. Michael Myers from downtown, and GP leads by 11. On the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. This Tornado team really wants to play that West Central squad, one of their 2 losses on the season, and they want to play West Central here on their home court in the Winchester tournament. Another turnover. McAllister attacks, kicks, right side. Wyatt Lipcomb in three, no good. And Beck the rebound for Triopia. Carpenter with it into the front court here for the Trojans, trying to direct some traffic. Wants to stay out of that Lipcomb and brother trap. And this ball now knocked out of bounds. It stays with the Trojans on the sideline.
I asked Garrett White how he felt about playing like back-to-back nights. He said, honestly, Jack, we play better when we do that.
No big advantage, really. I mean, West Central got the night off, but they didn't really have a chance to practice because there was a game at 4 o'clock in their gym today.
Right.
Carpenter into the front court, has it knocked into the back court.
They got out at 2:15 today, so they practiced a little earlier.
Cheaters. Down low with it is Beck. Turnaround shot, no good. Michael Myers the rebound for GP.
Myers had the intention to get that one and did.
Into the front court, McAllister finds Finsick at the free throw line, fresh into the game. Shot no good, and the rebound to Richards for the Trojans. Into the double team, out of it on the pass to Carpenter. 30 seconds to play in the first. Another turnover. Into the front court, Lane Lipcomb to Wyatt Lipcomb for 2.
Give him 8.
15-2 Griggsville-Perry.
Rinse and repeat, as you like to say, and they'll do that all night on you.
13 seconds left in the first. Triopia, oh my goodness. Bell threw it 3 rows deep, and that pressure is getting to the Trojans. Carpenter sits down as York comes back in, and GP a chance to expand on a 15-2 lead with 10.4 seconds to play in the first. They'll also get the ball to start the second period.
12 turnovers.
Myers with it on the wing left side with 5. Had it knocked loose. Takes a peek at the clock to Lane Lipcomb, trying to create. Off to Myers for the 3. No good as the buzzer sounds. And after 1, it's been all GP. 15-2 over Triopia.
The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, with 2 locations to serve you in Bluffs and Meridosha. My wife and I have a long history with the Bank of Bluffs and its friendly staff. When we have needed a friend in the banking world, the Bank of Bluffs has always been in the right place for us. The Bank of Bluffs, the small town bank with a big heart for customers. Plus, you are dealing with your friends and neighbors every day. Why be a number when the Bank of Bluffs will treat you with respect and as a friend? The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, member FDIC.
Game Masters is your headquarters for all your hunting gear. We have more than just camo hunting attire. Come check out our casual lines of Sitka, Under Armour, North Face, Columbia, Drake, and more. Pursue your prey with these off-road Quiet Cat bikes from Game Masters. Easy to transport and perfect for your next hunting adventure. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
If you don't take good care of the basketball against Griggsville-Perry, you can be in trouble, and Triopia has not taken good care of it. 12 turnovers in the first quarter, and they're in trouble, down 15-2.
Yeah, no buckets, 2 free throws. They're 0 for 2 from the field because if you don't get the ball down the court, you're not going to get shots. The other side, 7 of 14 is Griggsville-Perry, 1 for 4 from the arc, haven't shot a free throw.
Shot a lot of layups, though. In transition.
Makes you shooting percentage go up.
Lane Lipcomb looks to Wyatt Lipcomb on the back cut. Underneath, kicks out to Myers. He'll put it on the deck. Down to McAllister, left side Lane Lipcomb.
Kids had great success in junior high, trying to build on that in high school.
Here's Lane Lipkman out top to McAllister. Gets it to Wyatt Lipkman on the right wing. Tornadoes have not shot a hot percentage from the three-point line, but they haven't needed to because they've scored off of turnovers. Here's a drive-in Lane Lipkman, shot no good, foul. Then he heads to the free throw line to shoot two.
Foul will go on Triopia, their first to the ball game, and that will go against David Richard, his first, team first in the second quarter. Didn't foul any times in the first quarter. Lane Lipkman, 2 points. First one, no good.
Atlanta Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. They provide care for patients 18 months and older with no appointment necessary. Learn more at AtlantaHospital.org.
In and out, no good.
And a rare back-to-back miss for Lane Lipkman. Here's Richards now into a double team out of it and a turnover as he lost the ball out of bounds.
First in the second quarter, 13 turnovers already in the game. Ooh.
And Triopia with no answer to this Griggsville-Perry press so far. Kind of surprising.
They're 13-2, and a lot of people haven't had an answer.
2 losses came in back-to-back games and have played pretty well other than that big win over Springfield Cavalry right before the Christmas holiday. Here's Lane Lipkman for 3. Rims in and out, no good. Beck couldn't control the rebound, and it stays with Griggsville-Perry. Into the contest, Carpenter for Triopia. He'll replace Bell.
Sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way, and that was one time when Beck just couldn't control it.
Lipkman with it out top. That's Wyatt Lipkman. To Lane. Down the right side, Finsick with the basketball. Finsick's a junior. Stands about 6'5". Here's a free throw line shot by McAllister, no good. An offensive rebound, though, for Michael Myers, and the Tornadoes will reset.
Third rebound for Myers, 2 on the defensive side.
McAllister dribbles into the corner. Finsick around the horn. It comes from one Lipkman brother to the other. Lane with it on the left side. To McAllister, fakes and drives right at Beck. Kicks it out on the wing to Wyatt Lipkman. He'll go with a little behind-the-back dribble here. Out to Myers. 6:09 to play in the half. 15-2 the lead for the Tornadoes. That was the first quarter score. As we're 2 minutes into the second period with nobody making a bucket. Finsick around to Wyatt Lipkman. To Lane Lipkman at the free throw line. Rims in and out, no good, and the rebound down to Beck. That's the thing about GP. When they're not hitting the outside shot, not too tough to guard on the half-court side, but you've got to take good care of it. Triopia has not done that. Down low, Strube gets it underneath, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Michael Myers has another board.
Give him 4.
Transition bucket, Wyatt Lipkman up and in for 2.
10 for him.
I mean, if you're Triopia, you got to figure out a way to make this a half-court game.
Yep. 15-0 run.
Oh, my goodness. And here's a foul going to be called, and lucky is Triopia because that pass had no chance of being successful.
Finsick foul, his first, team first, second quarter.
He'll sit down.
Finsick will sit down with Woodward back in. You know, Woodward looks like the mini version of Michael Myers there a little bit there. Garrett Woodward's really grown.
Yeah, he is.
He's a hard worker, too.
That he is.
A lot harder worker than any of those other guys in that family.
That's off of Richards' foot, and will stay on this end, I only think, because Woodward touched it right there.
Yeah, the referee's going the other way.
Triopia thought it was a turnover.
I think everybody but one official thought so.
Well, I think when Woodward dove after it there, he might have touched it.
Yeah, might have.
And you don't fault him for the hustle. Here's a pass out front to Strube. Carpenter gets it now to Richards, top of the key. Right back to Carpenter against the 2-3 zone of Griggsville-Perry in the half court. Right side Carpenter to Richards.
Beck works hard down there.
Not a lot of touches or a lot of opportunities even in this one because of the number of turnovers. York tries to pass it to the paint. It's tipped by Woodward, stolen away by Myers. Myers on the dribble into the front court. He'll pull up for a free throw line jump shot, no good. And Beck with the rebound. Gives
5 of those.
Carpenter, 4:27 to play in the half. And here's a kicking foul by Wyatt Lipkman. GP should have had a soccer team. The Lipkemans would have been good at that.
Remember the kid from Pleasant Hill quite a few years ago was so good at the point? I don't know if he's a Scranton or who he was, but man, he was tough. That's what they remind you of. You just can't get the ball by him.
What year are you talking about approximately?
Well, it was when they played New Berlin at the Route Regional and about pulled the upset.
I don't even recall that setting. Here's a three by Michael Myers, no good. A rebound run down by Myers as it was tipped out there by Wyatt Lipkeman.
You guys didn't do that regional. I did, so that's why.
The Route Regional. I don't remember the last time I was at
New
a
Berlin
Route
had
Regional.
Hunter
Stockton
and that Big Day kid on the team. This is about Cole Howard's junior, senior year.
Huh. Here's a drive-in by Michael Myers, and that's what GP likes to see, is him get to the rim. And a timeout taken by Rich Thompson. 3:46 to play in the half on an Adams Network timeout. It's GP 19, Triopia 2.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Triopia takes the Adams Network timeout for fast, reliable internet that doesn't buffer. When you need it to work, it works well. It's Adams Fiber. Follow thefiber.net. Trojans down to just 2 timeouts remaining for the game, and they just cannot get much going right their direction. How many turnovers now for the Trojans?
15.
Yikes, 15 points, or 15 turnovers, 2 points. 3:45 to play in the half. Not a good recipe. Here's Richards. He'll throw the pass right to Lane Lipkeman. He'll have the larceny. He'll have the layup on the right hand for Lane Lipkeman.
Give him 4.
21-2 in stereo even. PCRE, Real Estate and Auction, the scoreboard sponsor. Richards, nearly stolen away. On the right side, Carpenter for a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound down to Richards. He'll put it up and in. And Triopia their first points of the second quarter.
In their first bucket.
First field goal at the 3:07 mark of the second quarter. Myers out front. He'll kick it to Lane Lipkeman, now Woodward. Quick ball movement by the Tornadoes here on the offensive side. Looking for the opening. Out top, Wyatt Lipkeman to McAllister. Now Myers wants the screen. Pulls up for a shot just inside the arc and finds the bottom of the net.
He's got 9. Kind of a quiet 9, too.
Yeah, because he really hasn't had but maybe one of those transition baskets.
Yeah, he hasn't had many of those layups. Made one wrong one.
Here's a pass tipped by Wyatt Lipkeman, stolen away by Woodward. Check if that's Myers. Myers on the bucket up and in for 2. Now he's got 2 of those transition layups and has 11 points. 25 scores.
Second guy in double figures for them.
Richards in the backcourt. Gets it to Struby. Carpenter over the top. It goes to Richards. Bad spot near that sideline in the corner to Bell. Everybody's got the answers. Right side Carpenter to Richards. Now Bell as GP drops back into that half-court zone. Bell on the wing. Gets it into Beck. Beck right side. Carpenter for 3. Good look. Clangs off the rim, no good. Myers the rebound. Hey, here's Wyatt Lipkeman. He's going to shoot a layup for 2. Have we heard that before tonight? I bet you have.
He's got 12.
And it's 27-4 Tornadoes as.
Biggest lead right now.
Nobody got back on the defensive side.
You're going to have to shoot some threes to try to get back into it.
Cutting down on the turnovers would also be a key for Triopia here. If I do say so myself. And now McAllister called for a foul.
McAllister picks up his first. Team is second.
Into the contest for Triopia, it's Braden Reed, a 6-foot junior. He'll replace Richards. Out of bounds underneath for the Trojans. Reed gets it out front, puts it on the deck, leaves it out to Bell. Stolen away. Wyatt Lipkeman, steal, layup, good.
Pretty good at that. He practiced it in warm-ups.
29-4, 105 to play in the half. It's been a completely dominating performance by GP. Reed into the front court, travels.
19 of those.
Yowzers.
Trail by 25.
GP will have the 25-point lead and the basketball. 55 seconds left in the first half.
You don't want to miss tomorrow night's broadcast.
Here's McAllister from Lipkeman up and under and in for two. He's got his first bucket, does Dane McAllister. GP West Central.
Those two semifinal games back-to-back will be dandies. This place will be rocking.
Is it too early to start previewing that game in this one?
I don't think it's too early.
Right side with it is Carpenter. Bounce pass out between the circles.
I'll make a prediction Porta's going to play Triopia.
Hey, bold move, Cotton. Here's a reach-in foul now on Griggsville-Perry's Woodward.
Woodward's first, team third.
GP has not done much wrong in this game.
2 turnovers, and they both happened very early in the game.
Here's Beck with the basketball, 15 seconds left. Right side to Reed, gets it to Beck in the post. Spin move, good move, and he gets it to go.
Look good there.
KJ Beck with 4. 5 seconds left. It's Lipkeman in the corner to McAllister. McAllister for the 3. It's no good. Ball batted around and loose as the buzzer sounds. And we head to halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show. It's all GP, 31-6 on top of Triopia.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
This is Colt Mixer from Mixer Lumber Company in Clayton, Illinois. We have been selling grain bins for over 40 years. Our company provides years of experience, service, and quality products you can count on. GSI Grain Bins are a trusted company and are now offering their winter discounts. This is the time of year to order your new GSI Grain Bin. Mixer Lumber Company, where we treat people the way you want to be treated. Give us a call at 217-894-6412.
Back on the Little Chess Motors halftime show. Griggsville-Perry 31, Triopia 6 at the halftime break, and Jack has a look at your halftime stats.
Triopia with Griggsville-Perry with 2 turnovers, Triopia with 19 in the ball game. Single fouls on basically everybody on Griggsville's team. Wyatt Lipkeman, Dane McAllister, Logan Fensick, Michael Meyer, and Eli White. Each one have 1 foul apiece. For Triopia, 1 foul in the ball game. That one on David Richards. 2 of 7 is Triopia from the field, 28.5%. 0 of 2 from the arc and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. On the other side, Griggsville-Perry, 15 of 28, 53.5%. 1 of 7 from the arc, 14%. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. They've shot the same number of threes as Triopia has shot the basketball, and they trail 31-6 to this Griggsville-Perry team. We'll take a break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. More comes your way after these.
At Farmer State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmer State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmer State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Hey, grab me one too.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Back with you on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Big lead for Griggsville-Perry here at the halftime break, 31-6 over Triopia. And some pretty good first half scores for Griggsville-Perry as well.
Yeah, we'll look at Triopia first. KJ Beck has 2 free throws, 2 for 2 from there, and a field goal, has 4 points and 5 rebounds. David Richards has the other 2 points on a field goal for Triopia. On the Griggsville-Perry side, Wyatt Lipkeman with 14 points. He can make layups. Dane McAllister with 2, Michael Myers with 11, Lane Lipkeman with 4, Eli White, Garrett Woodward also played in the game. but did not score, as did Logan Fencing. It is a 31-6 halftime lead. Thank you for joining us on Central Illinois Sports. We'll take a break. Little Jess Motors, your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer right across from Quincy High School. Give them a call or see them at littlejessmotor.com and tell them what you're looking for. They'll find it for you. We're back with more in just a few moments.
At the First National Bank of Beardstown, you come first. We're dedicated to helping you in any way we can with a full line of financial products delivered by caring, experienced professionals. With locations in Beardstown, Murrayville, and Winchester, we're here to serve the region with your banking needs. Contact our Winchester location at 217-742-3134 or visit us online at bankingyoufirst.com. The First National Bank of Beardstown, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
You're getting thirsty, bold, refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
Just about ready to start the second half. It's 31-6. Griggsville-Perry on top of Triopia on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. And, Griggsville-Perry in that regional game last year had a big lead. Not quite this big, I don't believe, on Triopia. Triopia actually came back and won that game in overtime. But the Trojans had a few more offensive weapons a year ago, especially the guard spots. And lacking that a little bit here in this one. And the turnovers just have been too much to overcome for Triopia.
Yep, you've got to take care of the ball. And when you're playing GP, they're going to pressure you at the guard spot. They've got a lot of quick hands in and out. And, between the Lipcomb boys, Garrett Woodward and Michael Myers, they get a lot of length out there. They're used to knocking the ball away. And a lot of role players out there. Woodward's going to get to start in the second half with McAllister, the Lipcombans, and Michael Myers. Like Triopia back with their original starters, possibly?
We have Beck, Struby, Carpenter, York, and the fifth man is Bell. So that is how they started the contest. They start the second half looking for a little better result here. And bounce pass to York, and we're underway here in quarter number 3. So let's let the music play the whole time. Out top with it is York. Oh, we were in an NBA game for a second. Let's let that music roll on.
Those 4-minute, 30-second timeouts.
Here's a pass picked out of the air by Michael Myers, and then he's checked into the boards along the far side, and a foul called on the Trojans, and not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Carpenter's team first to the third quarter. No, you come out of halftime, you got a plan, and you didn't make it happen.
Here's Wyatt Lipcoman, gets it to Myers, back to Lipcoman. Isolated on this side. And a Myers down front. Those two are the leading scorers in the contest for GP. McAllister to Lane Lipcoman right wing. He'll try the dribble drive in, lost it on the way in, and has it stolen away. Just the third turnover by the Tornadoes. Struby attacks down low. His runner is up and no good. A rebound put back, won't fall for Bell. And Woodward with the board for the Tornadoes.
But the offensive one. Bell had that rebound offensively.
Yes, on the tip-up.
Michael Myers would be a 1,000-point scorer, except he had a concussion and missed about half of a season.
Yeah, it's on one of those cheap shot plays,
it
too.
Was a terrible, terrible situation.
Myers with it on the right side. Free throw line. McAllister trying to find the back door, and it's turned over. GP with back-to-back turnovers. York into the front court for Triopia. On the left side with it is Bell to Struby. His shot won't go. And here come the Tornadoes quickly the other way. Lane Lipcoman out front. Puts it on the deck now to Woodward on the corner. Myers to Wyatt Lipcoman. Looks for an opening. Myers out top. GP made some adjustments after they had those back-to-back losses to Pittsfield and to West Central. Back to a little different offensive look as Wyatt Lipkman tries a three, and he'll get it to go.
17.
And since that point, they have just had a lot better luck.
Started Dane McAllister on the bench, and I think it's going to let him get into the flow of the game better.
Here's a shot put up, no good. Rebound on the play, fought for, and Myers with the board for GP. He's done a nice job on the rebounding side.
5.
Push into the front court. Wyatt Lipkman up and no good. Fouled by York. And Wyatt Lipkman to shoot 2.
Yeah, that first step in there, he just beat York to the basket. York fouled him. Kept him from making the basket. 0 for 2 is GP from the free throw line. Wyatt Lipkman trying to add to his 17-point total, 34-6. First one up and good. He's got 18.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan. Call Damon Emmerich, 217-285-4404.
Lipkman misses the second and then gets the offensive board.
There's a pass to Myers on the left side. Looked for Woodward in the corner. He'd started to cut, but then saw the ball coming his way out of the corner of his eye.
Woodward feeling a little bit more comfortable playing with this group of kids now, I think.
Tell you what, he's at times this season, I think, looked like their best offensive player. That's
Brody Rush down there in the younger bunch, pretty good player too.
Here's Woodward. Left side it goes to Myers.
We watched him in junior high. He can play.
Yep. They worked him into the rotation every once in a while. Fensick's given them good minutes this year. Yeah. Eli White. I mean, there's a lot of guys who just know their role on this team. Here's Myers now for a three. It's no good. Rebound, though, comes out long to Dane McAllister. Over to Wyatt Lipkman, or Lane Lipkman, excuse me. He'll attack now to McAllister. Had the pass kind of slip out of his mitts, and it's run down way out front by the Tornadoes. Here's a kick now by Beck for Triopia.
You think he'd be a soccer player?
He'd be a tall one.
Yeah, goalie.
Woodward. Bounce pass to Myers, now Lane Lipkman. GP's really made Triopia work on the defensive end at times in this contest. When they're not running away, shooting a layup, they've done a nice job in working the basketball around. Free throw line, McAllister on the right side. That's to Lane Lipkman, and he'll be fouled by Carpenter.
Carpenter will pick up his second, team foul number 3 before the shot on the floor, ball in the baseline. Beck's great aunt Betty played with your mother at Triopia, and they were a physical bunch. And I don't know if KJ is Jimmy's or who he belongs to, but Jimmy Beck actually went to Southern to play football, and he was on that really good Triopia team that had about 11 players that rotated in and out quite a few years ago.
Right away with it is Lipkman. He's of the brothers Lipkman. Lineage of the House of Brett.
It's all Sarah. She's pretty proud.
Out top with it is Woodward. Unlike their predecessors, here's a back cut now. Lane to Wyatt up and in for 2. They haven't had those back problems nearly as much as some of the older Lipkmans now.
Aaron spent a lot of time on the bench holding that back. Now, Evan didn't have all those problems. Of course, Aaron would tell you he's been carrying Evan so long that he hurt his back.
Yeah, probably would. Here's Beck down low. Shot put up is good. Has KJ Beck with the basket to make it 37-8.
He's got 6 of their 8.
Lipkman with the basketball. Wyatt to Lane. Back to Wyatt Lipkman on the right wing. McAllister flashes free in the lane. He'll bring it back out. Tornadoes have been pretty dominant in this one. Led 15-2 after the first quarter. McAllister shot way off the mark. And the rebound down to Carpenter.
Carpenter's second board of the night.
Richards into the front court. Pass to Bell in the middle. It goes to a new man into the game for Triopia. That is Jackson Dione.
I would think Grant Fricky probably saw some varsity action.
Here's a shot put up and no good. And Beck heads to the free throw line, shooting 2 shots. Woodward called for the foul for GP.
Thank you for that. His second, team first of the third quarter. Beck, who's 2 for 2 from the free throw line, making 3 for 3 from there. He's got 7 points and an offensive board to go with 5 defensive boards.
Plum Creek Golf Course, just off of Interstate 72, north of Winchester. Book your outdoor family or class reunion, graduation party, wedding, and reception at the pavilion at Plum Creek Golf Course, 217-742-9018.
Beck's one of those kids could be a work in progress for a coach.
And if you want to show just how tough your family is, book that wedding for next Monday when the high is 1. I dare you.
Go ahead. Sean will book it for you.
Take your family to the forest.
The beer will be cold, I promise.
Free throw line, shot put up is no good. Rebound to a hustling Lane Lipcomb. Well, one thing you can say about these Lipcomb kids, they never quit.
Their motor doesn't run low either.
They never quit. They never show any emotion. I mean, they just keep, it's all business with these guys. Here's a pass down low, tipped out into the backcourt. Lane Lipcomb kept it alive for Eli White.
He had good court presence there, knew exactly what he needed to do, and made it happen.
Finsick with it on the left side, the 6'5" junior. And now Beck going to be called for a foul away from the ball, it looks like here.
His first, team fourth.
And it's out of bounds to the Tornadoes on the sideline. Inbounds pass stolen away by Carpenter. He'll wait for his teammates to catch up, and now pass picked up the dribble to Struby. Free throw line, Dione. Dione, turnaround shot, no good. And the rebound down to Myers for Griggsville-Perry.
Myers now with 6 boards on the night, too. He's looking at a double-double possibility.
Pass on the wing comes to Wyatt Lipcomb. Crosses over, drives in to the rim, no good. Rebound to KJ Beck for the Trojans.
Picks up his 7th board of the night. He's had a good game.
Struby with it left wing. Ball gets reversed on the right side to Carpenter. Back to Struby. Gonna feed it to Beck with White around him. Turnaround shot, rims in and out, no good. And Michael Myers the board. Quickly into the front court, finds Wyatt Lipcomb up off the window and in for 2.
22 for him now.
Wyatt Lipcomb on the defensive side. He says, I'll go back. He pretty much leads the charge on the run out most of the time. Here's a steal by Eli White. Pushes ahead to Wyatt Lipcomb. He'll put it off the window and take 2 more.
24.
41-10, Griggsville-Perry with 50 seconds to play in this third period. You knew the Tornadoes had an advantage in this one. I'm not sure that anybody would have guessed it would have been a score quite like this. Here's Struby now for a deep 3. It's no good, and Michael Myers the rebound. You better get that double-double in a hurry here. I can't imagine he's going to play much of the fourth. Here's Finsick down low on the run out. He'll put it in for 2. And a timeout for Rich Thompson on the Adams Network timeout. 30.7 seconds to play in the third. 43-10, Griggsville-Perry.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
30.7 seconds left, and a frustrating experience here for Triopia in this contest. They'll turn right around, though, and come back tomorrow and play the 5:30 game against Porta.
Quick turnaround.
So you don't have long to lick your wounds if you're the Trojans.
Don't have to go to practice that way.
Dione with it at the high post. Has the ball poked away. Lane Lipcomb with the steal. He and Wyatt into the front court. Down low, Wyatt Lipcomb back to the top of the key to White. 13 seconds to play in the third. GP with the basketball, the lead, and the possession arrow all in their favor. Here's Wyatt Lipcomb with 4. Down to Myers. Turnaround shot over the right shoulder and in for 2. Myers another bucket. Beats the buzzer for the Tornadoes and sends us to the fourth quarter of play. It's been all Griggsville-Perry. They lead Triopia after 3, 45-10.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Ready to start quarter number 4. It's a 45-10 lead for Griggsville-Perry on top of Triopia. It'll be Griggsville-Perry basketball to start this fourth quarter. They have Flint Kirk out there along with Braden Lister. Rory Phillips is into the game, Brody Rush, and the fifth man is Finsick, Logan Finsick, to start this final quarter. SGP has all the subs they brought with them tonight in the game. Up by 35 points and have just been impressive from the opening tip. This is what they did to Brown County. Now a little different animal tomorrow when they take on West Central.
They'll put Kirk in a varsity game.
Oh, yeah.
He plays.
But
what do you think?
I will tell you, here's a little give and go. Brody Rush, and he says, how about all come into the 2 points?
I know how to do that.
And West Central's a tough foe, of course. Griggsville-Perry, they're going to try to avenge that earlier season loss. And here's another turnover. Finsick takes it away, gets it to Rush on the run out. A little behind the head pass down to Lister. Up and in for 2.
Braden Lister gets in the book.
Good find by the freshman, Brody Rush.
He's a heady player. Had the opportunity at the Quincy Summer basketball. He sat and talked to me for about an hour. Very mature young man. Just loves the game of basketball. Would like to play some football, I think.
Here's a drive in by Struby. His shot no good, but he'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Foul will go against Rory Phillips. Team first.
Running clock in the fourth quarter. Takes a lot of time off when you have these free throws.
First one up, no good by Struby. He'll get another. KJ Beck had a solid game. 8 points and 8 rebounds. Second one up by Struby is good. His first point of the night.
Had to be just maddening if you're Triopia, though, isn't it? Like you're not trying to turn it over.
No.
Right?
I mean, it's 23 turnovers, only 4 in the second half, but those 19 in the first half was just like the dagger.
Rush with it out front. Pass is stolen away by Reed as he jumped the passing lane. His layup is up and good. As Braden Reed, the junior, with the steal and the layup.
It's on the board.
Kirk with it on the right wing. Dribbles it toward the top of the key. Now reverses, gives it off to Lister.
His brother was a slender-built, really good jumper, whereas Kirk's more of a solid young man at about, 5'10"?
Works hard in the weight room, doesn't he?
You bet.
You can tell. Here's a ball stolen away. Turnover number 7 by the Tornadoes. Ball out top to Reed. Gets it to Bell. On the left side, York. 5:15 to play. Bell gets it back. Feeds the high post to Struby. Out top now, Reed gets the touch to Bell. Going to put up a 3. It's not going to fall through. And Rory Phillips with the rebound for Griggsville-Perry. Into the front court rush. Off to Lister. Right side, Finsick for 3. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for the 6'5" junior.
He's got 5.
4:48 left in the third. The PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
You know, a kid like that, you got to see him shoot a shot like that once in a while because he's got to get a little confidence.
He's played well for them. Here's a shot put up in the paint, no good. But Struby will head to the stripe to shoot 2.
I think Flint Kirk will pick this foul up. He will. His first, team second. Struby back to the free throw line, 1 for 2 from there. 52-13, 4:20 in running. Struby makes the first.
Tim Waters and Waters Concrete. They provide quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, 309-252-1052.
No good on the second, and Rory Phillips picks up another board. His second.
Here's the ball knocked away. It'll stay with GP on the sideline here.
Need a ball fake there is what coach is telling Brody.
Ball into the backcourt for Rush, and he'll walk it across the WC here at the center court of the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium. It'll be packed tomorrow night.
And
those two semifinals. Oh, here's a turnover as the ball goes into the backcourt and out of bounds.
Right to one of the Kirks watching the game.
3:23 to play. Bell on the left wing, skips it across to Reed. Reed tries the baseline drive, cut off there by Kirk. Out to Bell. Looks for the pass down low to Jackson Dione. He'll go to work, turnaround shot no good. And Rory Phillips with his third rebound. Jackson Dione is quite the singer, by the way. You should check him out on
great actor, too.
Social media.
Comes from good family. Those Crawfords are good people. And Joey Dione's okay, too. But the Crawfords, pretty good people.
2:50 to play in the third.
Jackson's a good boy. We watched him perform when he was a little bitty guy. And now Kirk just flat rocks him over that time.
Yeah, that'll be a turnover.
He'll pick up the foul, his second.
Big bully, Flint Kirk.
Well,
that's what I've often thought of him.
Always have thought of him with shoulder pads on. He'd be pretty tough.
Yeah, no kidding.
He'd be hard to handle.
Looks like a linebacker.
Pulling guard. Whew.
Pass stolen away by Phillips. Kirk into the front court. Finds Rush. I will say, of the guys on the floor, Brody Rush has the most boring pair of shoes. He'll work it down low. Finds Phillips on a good pass. Shot no good, and a foul on the rebound that'll head the other way.
Brody Rush going to pick up the foul. His first. Fourth team foul. He gets a lot of advice from his dad, who could dribble the ball harder than anybody when Aaron was in high school.
Aaron gives advice. Is it good advice? I mean, you have to weigh it for yourself. Here's the ball tipped by Finsick, run down, though, by Reed. On the right side, Dione for the three. It's an air ball and out of bounds for the Tornadoes with 1:33 to play.
Aaron Rush grows some really good sweet corn, though, so I don't want you to kill me on that stock, because between him and Stewart, they take pretty good care of me. Wish somebody teach Stewart how to watch the videos here so we can watch the games, though.
Oh, surely he has.
Well, people have tried to train him, but I don't know. I just don't know how to do that.
I believe with all the advice Corey's given him over the years, he hasn't helped him out with that.
Well, if I was somebody, I'd just hire somebody to start it for him each night.
Quite honestly, if you want to make some cash, just start Stewart his own YouTube channel.
Oh, my. There's money to be made, especially after midnight.
I don't know about that. I think he seems like an early-to-bed guy, early to rise. Here's Rush on the dribble. Down low, passes tip, stolen away. Struby with the takeaway with 45 seconds to play. Into the front court. Reed has the left wing. Lister's taking a tumble in the lane. Here's a three by Bell. It's up and good.
His first three of the night.
52-17 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. We're 30 seconds to play in the third. This fourth game
fourth quarter.
Oh, my goodness. It says 3 on the scoreboard. I'm
I know.
telling you, it's like Ron Burgundy. You put
Ron
it on
Burgundy,
the teleprompter.
It's the fourth quarter. We ain't playing the third quarter over again. That ain't happening.
Well, good night, Winchester.
52-17, and that's going to wrap it up here as Brody Rush will dribble it out. And Griggsville-Perry with a date with West Central, the alphabet game. GP and WC Triopia will play Porta to see who can play for the 5th place championship.
We'll see you on the Blessing Health System post-game show next.
The heart is the hardest working muscle in your body. If something goes wrong with it, you need a medical team that works just as hard. You need Blessing Health's open heart surgery team, celebrating 20 years of delivering life-saving care to tri-state residents. Patients and families choose Blessing Health's open heart surgery team for its experience, quality, and heartwarming compassion. Get the most out of your hard-working heart.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to the Blessing Health System post-game show. Final on this one, dominating performance from the opening tip to the final buzzer. And Griggsville-Perry moves to 14-2 on the season, defeating Triopia 52-17.
Well, good shooting percentages for the Griggsville-Perry squad, of course. 24 for 42, a lot of layups, 57%. 4 of 10 from the arc, 40%. 1 of 4 from the free throw line. And they committed 10 turnovers, but 6 of those happened in the last quarter with some substitutes. 5 of 22 for Triopia, 22.7%. 1 of 7 from the arc, 14.3%. 6 of 8 from the free throw line. They committed 24 turnovers, 19 in the first half. KJ Beck had 8 points and 8 rebounds on the night. He was 4 for 4 from the free throw line. David Richard added 2 points. Braden Reed with 2 points, 2 points from Austin Struby, and a 3 from Evan Bell. On the Griggsville-Perry side, Wyatt Lipkeman had a night, 24 points for him on the evening, 1 for 1 from the free throw line, 4 points for Logan Finsick, or make it 5 as he made the 3, 2 points for Dane McAllister, 2 for Braden Lister. Garrett Woodward played a lot but did not score. Brody Rush with 2. 13 points for Michael Myers with 8 boards on the night, and Lane Lipkeman added 4 of his own for the 52-17 win.
Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is the proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And, Wyatt Lipkeman, he got 1,000 points in his last contest, scored his thousands of his career. He was working on getting the 2,000 in this one. He puts up 25 in the win here tonight. Caught 24, 1 away from 25. 24, what were you doing, Wyatt? Got to get to that 25. He is our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Tomorrow night we'll have action for you starting at 4 o'clock. In the 5th and 6th place bracket, it's Calhoun and Greenfield Northwestern. At 5:30, Port AC Central and Triopia. In the championship semifinal at 7 o'clock, Camp Point Central and Route. And at 8:30, West Central and Griggsville-Perry to see who's going to play for the championship in this 101st Winchester Invitational Tournament. That's going to do it from our coverage of the 101st Winchester Invitational Tournament on this, what is it, Wednesday night from the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium. For John, Tim, and Jack Hull, I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us on another Central Illinois Sports presentation.